Check that button. We're going to get to work. We start with our shoes off here at HLC. So if you're sitting at your chair, if you're sitting on your computer, I know you're still sitting. If you don't want to participate, maybe turn your camera off so I don't know that you're not participating. We start on our tippy toes. All right, so find a big distance. What happened to my music? I'll turn it on in a second. On our tippy toes, we're just going to walk forward for 10 steps. Forward for 10 steps. Then you're going to walk backwards for 10 steps. Keep walking backwards for 10 steps. Give me a thumbs up. You can hear the music. Janet, good? Okay. All right, we'll go backwards for 10 steps. Once we've gone backwards, we're going to go on our heels. So that's on your heels, your toes off the ground. We move forward for 10 steps, walking on those heels. And we walk backwards on those heels. Remember, this is really good for the ankles. Andrea, imagine when you're swimming, if your ankles move quicker, guess who gets to kick faster? All right, now we go heel, midfoot, tippy toes. Heel, middle foot, tippy toes. So we roll through. For those that are new to HLC, we go heel, midfoot, tippy toe. Heel, midfoot, tippy toe. Heel, midfoot, tippy toe. All right, once you've done about 10 or so of those, last but not least, we're going to roll our feet to the outside. We're going to walk forwards, kind of maybe like a penguin. And then we're going to walk backwards on the outside of our feet. Awesome possum. From here, we're going to turn to the side. This is called lateral. We're going to walk lateral. Lateral to the side. And then lateral back. All right, I'm gonna give you some time, just kind of wiggle out those feet, those ankles, move them in different directions, put on your shoes. Oh, I don't want you to look at my toenails. I haven't painted them yet, so I don't want you guys to see them. All right, make sure those shoes are on, make sure they're tied, make sure you're feeling good to go. As usual, we have a couple things really quickly. If your name is Parents iPad, I would like you to either message Janet your real name or type it in on the chat so we can change it. Who else do we need? I need iPhone 909. That's a tough name to sign a check with. So if you have a real name, make sure you type that in just so we can give you credit for being here so you could win a t-shirt, okay? Before we start warming up, I just want to do some housekeeping here. If your name is Bob, you can change it to I will have a mustache next week. That's all right as well.
We have another one that says Caden, I think.
Yeah. All right, Caden, you got to change your name because I don't know. It might be Caden, I think. I don't know. So, all right. So as we go through our warm up, let's start standing. First thing is our grab and reach. You're going to grab your foot. You're going to pull it behind you. You're going to reach as high as you can. I want you to touch the moon. Good. Now you're going to switch to the other side. Grab your foot, pull it back, reach as high as you can. I want you to touch the ceiling. I want you to touch the moon. So that big reach stretches out our lats. Pulling our foot back stretches out our hip flexor, gives our IT band some movement. It's a great exercise. Pull, drive. Pull, drive. We're just doing 5 on each side. That'll make 10 total. Pull and drive, or pull that foot back. You'll feel that quad get nice and tight. Feel a good stretch. Remember, we don't want to hang out here. I want to pull the leg back. I want to get a really good stretch. I got 2 more. 1 and 2. All right, coming up next is our downward dog with a small little leg twist to work on opening up those hips. As we've stayed in HLC, we progress our exercises. So push-up position. I'm going to go up into a downward dog. From here, I'm going to take my right leg behind me, and I'm going to open it up. And then I'm going to come back down, and then we come back down. So I go nice and tall. Foot is up. Open up nice and tall. Stick out your tongue. And then we come back and do a push-up position. You don't need to drop down. We got one more time. On this left leg, I come up nice and high, all the way down. Good. Same thing on the other side. So all flip sides, just so you can see me. Push-up position, downward dog like we do in yoga. We're just gonna open up those hips and come back. Push up, open, big open. Oh, one more. all the way up, rotate and open up those hips. Whew. All right, from here we have a good little exercise. We've done it a lot, but it's so important. It gets us out of that sitting position. So in your hands and knees, I call this a quadrupled position. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Okay, this is our position. Okay, what's gonna happen? You're gonna take your right hand, it's gonna go behind your head. Your right elbow is gonna go through your arm. You're gonna open up really wide. Elbow through, open up really wide. Elbow through, open up really wide. Elbow through, open up. Good. We just got 5 on each side. Keep that hand behind the head like you're protecting the back of your head, and then try to follow your elbow with your eyes the whole time. I'm not looking at the camera because I'm watching my elbow, because I need to do this. I saddle up today. Hand behind the head, I switch sides. So I switch sides, left hand behind the head, elbow through, open up. Elbow through, open up. Good. Elbow, open. Good. All right, once you've got 5 aside, our infamous, our now famous jumping jacks for warm up to get our heart rate nice and high. Again, this week, we are gonna do 60. Last week we did 60. This week we're doing 60 jumping jacks. Where are we at here? Wow, we got 20 people. Welcome all 20 friends, families, coaches, anybody really. Here we go, we got 60 jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'll let you do it at your pace. Don't count my reps, you count your reps. We're not here to socialize, we're here to exercise. Good. Nice job, athletes. You count to 60. I'm at 25, so maybe you'll beat me. That's all right. If this is too easy, go faster. If it's too hard, right, we do have other levels. You can step. This is a great option as a jumping jack. Or you could just use your hands. Or maybe you just use your legs. There are other options as well. But you pick whatever your poison is. Nice job. Awesome. I got my 60 done. You finish yours. Don't cheat me out here. I want you to get all 60 of them. Once you've got 60 jumping jacks, what I want you to do is take a breath, grab some water, just hang out for a second. Oh, listen to our boy Jay Beebs. All right. Charlize, is that some extra weight or what? Nice. I see Brett's wearing some. All right. All right. Our workout today, we have 6 exercises. We have 1, 2, 3 new ones. That's 50% are new exercises, things we have not done in HLC, but you're strong enough to do. So with that being said, our first exercise is bodyweight squats. We know how to squat. We know what it looks like. We know what to do if you cannot squat. I've showed you, but I will go back through them. That is important, okay? Our second exercise is lateral hops. So what is gonna be required of you today is, again, take a peek around. Do you have a space? Do you have an area? We don't need much today. We're gonna do squats, hops, push-ups, jumping jacks, kneeling hinges, which is a new one for us, and a side plank on each side. So let's get to work, eh? We can't finish if we don't start. All right, first exercise is gonna be 15 bodyweight squats. So feet are gonna be right at about hip level. Eyes are gonna trend forward. I want you to look forward, not down. Look at how my spine is influenced when I look down or look up. I didn't even move, but look at the difference in my body when I look in these positions. So let's meet in the middle. I want you to look forward. What I want you to do is put your arms forward. I want you to sit down like you're sitting at the dinner table and then stand back up. So you're gonna see my sweet t-shirt that you could win if you attend 4 in a row and stand back up, okay? So we got 15 of them. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 15 squats. You're down, you're up for 1. For 2. 12 more. Come on. Good. If it's getting harder, your legs are starting to burn. I heard if you give us a hang loose shaka, it makes it a little bit easier on your legs. I hear if you rock on, it makes it the easiest. Good, 8 more. 7. Remember, if you are not comfortable squatting like this, you can sit down on a bench. You could sit down on a chair, a couch, a bench, and then stand up off it. That is okay too. Athletes, if I stop moving and you haven't done your 15 reps, I want you to keep going until you get 15 of them. I got 2 more. 1 and 2. Awesome. All right, our next exercise, you won't be able to see my face due to constraints is, I happen to have a purple band. You don't need the purple band. You don't need anything. Well, we're gonna do our lateral hops. Yeah, you can barely see it, right? It's just right there, but you're gonna stand on one side and you're gonna hop over and then hop back. Okay, the one thing I don't want to do is have your hands on your hips. I want you to be athletic. I want you to load, land, 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 and land. So every time we hop back, that's 1. So we're gonna do 20 of them. Okay, I'll do them with you. So if you don't have anything to put on the ground to hop over, that's okay. Use a crack, use an imaginary line. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, we got 20 of them. If you're not okay with jumping, you can step. That is so cool and that is okay. If you don't want to step, you can shift your hips. Here we go. We got 20 of them. Good. You're over. I see Charlie's work. 1, 2, 3. Notice how I'm going to do ultimately 40 jumps. 4, 5. Want to make it harder? You jump farther. Want to make it easier? You jump closer. Or you step. Okay, we got 20 of these. Good. I'm at 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. It's kind of like we're skiers, right? We're down the ski hill, just skiing away. All right, athletes. That got my heart rate nice and high. Yeah. All right, we got 10 push-ups. You know the drill. You can do push-ups on the floor. That's our level 3. Level 2 is nice and slow. Our level 2 push-up. Nice and slow on the way down. Drop your belly to the ground. Push back up. It's hard. That's why it's level 2. And our level 1 push-up is on a bench, a couch, anything. Feet on the bar, feet on the floor, hands on. Imagine my barbell as a couch. I could push up, down, and away. Remember, our elbows come back, not up, back. All right, friends, we got 10 of them. You pick your level. I just picked the reps. We do 10. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1. Nine and 10. Whew. Yeah. All right, we got 20. We got 30 jumping jacks. Here we go. We got 30 of them in the workout. Ready, set, let's go. We're doing 150 total jumping jacks today. That's 3 sets of 30, and that's 1 set of 60. Oh my God. The jumping jack fairy is gonna visit us all tonight. Put $10 under our pillows. Come on. I'm gonna ride till I can. You know this song, sing it. And 20. Yeah, 30. Whew, yeah. All right, new exercise time. I want you to take a peek at the camera. I'm gonna do a level 1 exercise, meaning this is gonna be really simple. Some of us old HLCers, what we're doing is our RDLs, okay? If you cannot do an RDL, you don't feel your hamstrings, that's okay. Here's what you're going to do. You're gonna stand on your knees. Your arms are gonna go forward. You're gonna shift your butt back towards your heels. And then you're gonna stand up and you're gonna kneel forward, squeeze your butt. Shift my butt backwards towards my heels. Stand up, squeeze my butt. Okay, we're gonna do 10 of them. We're gonna do 12 of them. I lied. I'm losing my mind, friends. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Kneeling hip hinge is what this is called. I kneel back, forward. So we're breaking at our hips as we go back, squeezing our butt at the top. If you're a big HLCer and you know how to do your RDLs, let's do those instead. Okay, if not, we're on the knees and we're working hard. All the way back, stand up and squeeze your butt. Shift the weight back, right? I wanna feel my hamstrings. I wanna feel my glutes. As I extend those hips forward, break at the hips, squeeze my butt. 2 more for me. 1 and 2. Nice job, athletes. For those I saw do RDLs, they look great. For those that did the kneeling hip hinge, you guys did a great job too. All right, we got our infamous, our famous, our side plank, but I want to change your mind on it. So when we do a side plank, your top foot, look at that foot, look at that ankle mobility. Oh, it's incredible. Anyway, it's not that cool. That top foot, okay, gets brought, how do I want to do this? Okay, the top foot stays on the ground, the bottom foot moves forward. Top foot's on the ground, bottom foot moves a little bit forward. Your elbow is gonna go under your shoulder. So when you pop up into a side plank, your ear, your hip, and your ankle are in a straight line. So we're not like this. This is not gonna get where we wanna go. We want our obliques. We want our obliques here, our posterior serratus, all these good muscles to turn on to work, and they can all happen in this side plank. So let's give it a try. Top leg on the floor. Bottom leg slides forward maybe an inch. Elbow under shoulder, hips come off the ground. You can put your hand forward, you can put it up, you can put it on your hip. I want you to feel it all under. We're gonna hold it for 11 more seconds, making it 20. If it's hurting your elbow, grab a mat, grab a pad, grab something to put down there. You can use your shoe, a towel, and rest. Oh, I feel that all on my side. If you're not feeling it there, let's communicate. Let's try to get you to feel it on your obliques. If you're feeling it, you're using it, you're working it. All right, same thing, other side. Elbows down. Oh. It's supposed to be clean. Oh, there we go. All right, other side. Good thing I saw that, Jenna. Elbow down on the shoulder. Hips are up, right? We want that straight line, ear, ankle, foot. Good, we're just gonna hold this position 20 seconds. Awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Nice work, athletes. That's one round done. That was a hefty round, I know. We're gonna hammer one more round of it. I'm gonna move a little bit quicker so we can work our heart rate up. Grab some water. If you have a playlist that you want heard in HLC, you got to let Janet know or myself know so that we can play it. Okay, so if you have some favorite songs, they have to be clean, they have to be good, and all athletes have to like them. So if you're going to recommend Spanish rock, I don't speak Spanish, so that's really hard for me to understand. But if it's a vibe and we have fun, I'm okay with it. So make sure we know the playlist name. And if you know it on Spotify and you can link it to us, we'll check it out and maybe you'll hear your favorite songs in HLC. So just a heads up on that. So I apologize about the last song. I swear this is, let's see what this is called. Clean Pop Hits. Give me a break. That's not a clean song. Andy, we love to play Let It Go by Frozen. If it comes on the playlist, I know it's on this one. So if I do hear it, I'll make sure to mute myself, spotlight you, and you will have to play it or sing it. All right, athletes, we got 10 more seconds. We're gonna get to work again for one more round. It's a long workout today, and we're having fun with it. All right, so I'm gonna move a little bit quicker. My squats get faster, my hops get faster, or my push-ups get a little bit quicker. If you can keep up, thumbs up for you. If you go ahead of me, nice work. If you fall behind, good job, keep going, don't stop. I'll try to cue you along. I'll try to keep you so you know exactly how many sets and reps and everything we're doing. So let's get one more round in. Let's have some fun. Remember, if it gets hard, if it gets tough, stick your tongue out, make a rock on symbol, and all will be well. All right, here we go. All right, we're starting with 15 bodyweight squats. Ready, set. Shake out that neck, let's go. Arms forward, squat down, stand up. 1, 2. If you want to make it harder, I want you to go nice and slow on the way down and then drive really fast on the way up. If not, just keep doing your 15 reps, 15 knee bends. Well, 13, 14, 15. Whew. All right, we got our 20 lateral hops. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, lateral hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, remember to load and explode. Just moving now. If you don't like that, right, you can still do your steps. You can do your hops too. That's okay as well. Or you can make them continuous. You find your level. I feel like I look like a little penguin. Awesome. That's 20 for me. I'll give you some time to finish up. Whew. All right, we're right into 10 push-ups. Let's get those done. 10 push-ups. Hands on the ground. Feet are behind you. I want you to tuck those hips. Don't be sitting here. This is not a good push-up for us. I want you to tuck your hips towards your chin. All the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we got our 30 jumping jacks. Here we go, athlete. Let's keep that heart rate high. Let's have some fun. 30 jumping jacks. 1, 2. Who's sitting down? Who's not moving? Remember, if you're not participating, you have one job. Your job is to encourage the other athletes. I call that participation. You say, hey, Brett, you're doing a great job. Or, hey, Andrea, way to go. Those are great participation tactics for us athletes. We love the encouragement. Nice job. I got 20 of them. Woo. Awesome. If you got 30, well done. We're on our knees for our hinges, or you're standing up and going into your hinges. So if you're an HLC All-Star, you've been here for a while, you know this movement. We've hammered it home. Hamstrings, butt, that's what we want to feel. So from here, our knees are on the ground. We're going to squeeze our butt from the top. So my knee, my hip, and my ear are on a straight line. When I send my hips backwards, my ear, my hip, and my knee make like a Pac-Man or a greater than sign. So I'm bending in my hips. And then I go nice to a straight line. greater than sign. So I send my hips back, squeeze all the way back. If you want to make it harder, reach forward, send those hips towards your heels, and then come up nice and tall. I call this tall. All the way back, nice and tall. Good. All the way back, nice and tall. Excellent. Nice. Two more. Awesome. All right, coming up next is our last but not least. We got 20-second side planks. This is my shoulder exercise. Like smiling like I'm a model. All right, so with our side plank, remember, your top leg needs to kind of fall, either stay in the same position. Your bottom leg, I don't know why I keep confusing myself, has to slide forward just a smidge. We want to be in a straight line. So if you want to stack your feet, that is okay, as long as your ear, your hip, and your ankle are in a straight line. So this, not okay. This, really good. I like this. Okay, so you have two options. Option one, option two, and if side planks aren't for you, bend your knees, extend here. That's option number three. Okay, pick an option. We got 20 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. I'll do option three. If the side plank is for me, I still want to have my elbow under my shoulder. I want my ear, my hip, and now my knee in a straight line. Or if your leg is out, that's the straight line. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Nice job. Whew. I see some sweat on these mats. You guys got me sweating today. All right. Bottom leg moves a little bit forward. Top leg is planted on the ground. We lift up those hips like there's a string coming. It's like a puppet pulling me from the ceiling. My hips are up nice and high, so I'm in that straight line. We got 20 seconds. You could put a hand up. If you're really trying to challenge yourself, you could put a leg up. I'm not there yet, so if you can get that leg up, you're stronger than me. Heck yeah. I'm gonna choose my hand up because I wanna have my elbow in line with my shoulder. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, athletes, grab some water. You completed another HLC, well done. That's 2 rounds. Next week we do 3 rounds and our exercises get harder. So what I wanna do is cool down. That's a sip of water, sponsored by GoPro. No, it's not. But we'll start our cool down. We'll do a couple little stretches, some new exercises, and then dinner time, bedtime, Olympic time, time to decompress and get ready to sleep. So I'm gonna grab a sip. Don't spill it on your shorts like I just did. So we start our cool down. Because your heart rate's so high, you have 1 minute of just walking around. Am I sweaty? I feel sweaty. See you, Brett. Thanks again for everything. I'll see you next week. Hope you can come next week. All right. We move, we groove, we have some fun. Walk around. I want you to think about one good thing you can do tomorrow. Maybe that's smile at a stranger. Maybe that's wave in the car. Maybe that's help mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister do dishes and laundry and make your bed and take out the trash and clean the floors. Oh my. I'm trying, parents. I'm trying. All right. We got 10 more seconds. Think about breathing in and out through that nose, getting good movement, good breathing, feeling good. Whew. All right. We're going to end up on our knees on the ground in this quadrupled position. Hands down, knees on the ground. What you're going to do here is stretch one leg out. You're going to bring it as far out as you can, and then you're going to go back. 1. We're just going to do 3. Nice and forward. 2. And 3. Oh no, I lost the music. I guess we'll have to go music-less. All right. So we got 3. So that's 1, 2, and then 3. And we got to do the same thing on the other side. Moms always call it the worst times. All the way out, all the way forward, and then we go right back. So we're moving those hips, moving that leg all the way forward, all the way back, all the way forward, all the way back. And then we come back down. Awesome. Since we're in this position, we might as well get our last exercise in of our cat camel. So you're going to extend those hips. You're going to tuck. It's bummer you guys can't hear the music because I can't. And then we come all the way through. Remember, the movement happens at our hips. So I'm going to tilt my hips forward. Like if my hips were a glass of water, it would fall forward onto the ground. And then I'm going to say, oh my God, that's too much spilling. So I'm going to go the other direction, right? So the movement happens at the hip. The result of our hips moving is why our spine rounds and flexes. And rounds and flexes. Good. Nice job, athletes. Just give me 10 of these. And 5. Oh, I got 5 more. I'm losing my mind. I'm telling you. And 10. Awesome. Good job, athletes. Way to go. I got to get this music out of my ears. Way to go today. Kudos to you. That was a really hard HLC. That was some new movements. That was some fun things. Thank you. And that was something that we're going to keep building on. So if you show up next week, guess what? We're going to keep the same principle of exercises because that's important. But each week they're going to get a little harder. For instance, what I have next week is our lateral hops. If you're good at your lateral hops, we're going to land on one leg. We're going to try to load on that leg. So what that means is our warm up becomes more single leg basis, working on that deceleration. Because guess what? If you're a swimmer, if you bowl, if you play floor hockey, if you do anything, you need to eventually slow down because I know how fast you guys are. So we need to slow down. So we need to work on that. And Charlize, when you're chasing little frogs, I know you're going to need to slow down when you catch one. So we need to work on that deceleration. That's going to happen. That's going to happen here in HLC.
Give me a thumbs up.